Nick Cage becomes another superhero, PlayStation shows off their future, and Kratos is going back to Greece. Welcome to this week's Nerd Roundup, hosted by the Nerd Factory. I'm Jake. Let's catch you up. Amazon, Sony, and Marvel showed off their first look of the new series Spider-Noir, starring Nicolas Cage as the show's web-slinger. However, this is a different Spider-Noir to the one that Cage voices in the Spider-Verse films, as in this TV show he's going to be Ben Reilly, where the Spider-Verse Spider-Noir is Peter Parker, just to make it not confusing at all. The show will also have two ways for you to watch it when it comes out on May 27th. It will have an authentic black and white experience, which seems to be the experience that they designed the show to be for, is in black and white, because obviously that's the whole point of Spider-Noir. But there is also a true hue, full color version for obviously people that don't like watching things in black and white. So you have two options. I'm probably going to watch both, personally, but I'm definitely watching the black and white version first, because that's how, even with the lighting of the full colored version of the trailer, it's very, designed to be in black and white. The trailer that released alongside the announcement showed Cage as Spider-Noir alongside a look of many villains that I personally wasn't expecting to see. Because Sony have decided that, yeah, we can now use our full roster of, Spider-Man villains for this show, rather than giving it to the MCU. There is already a confirmation of Sandman being in the show, but from the trailer it looks like we might have a possible Molten Man and Electro appearance, from what I could see. There were a couple of other references to villains in the show, but a lot of people are speculating 2 or 3 different characters for the same person. So it's one of those where we'll kind of have to wait and see when it comes out. But I'm very skeptical about this show, because again, this is a Sony thing, really. I know Marvel are involved and Amazon are there as well. But again, this is a Sony project, and Sony live action projects that aren't anything to do with Venom haven't been very good. So hopefully when this comes out on Prime Video on the 27th of May, it'll be good. And I'm hoping it looks as good as the trailer, because the trailer was good. On February 12th, PlayStation had its State of Play that lasted over an hour, showcasing games from Sony's own studios and other third-party developers. It showcased 007 First Light, Game Freak's Beast of Reincarnation, Control Resonant, Darwin's Paradox, Death Stranding 2 for PC, which comes out on the 19th of March, Ghost of Yotai Legends, which is a cooperative multiplayer update for free, available on March 10th, Marathon, Marvel Token Fighting Soul, the 30th Anniversary Edition of Rayman, Resident Evil Requiem, which actually comes out on the 27th, and my favourite announcements were John Wick, which will actually be a prequel to the films, which is very cool. That looked very good. Kenna Scars of Cosmora, which I love the first game. I didn't finish it. I will. It's on my list. But I didn't finish it, but it was good fun. I did enjoy it. So seeing them doing a second game, which honestly surprised me. I didn't see them doing another one. Very cool. Very cool. Comes out later this year. Star Wars Galactic Racer is also another one that got shown off. Obviously, that's already been announced, but is also very cool. I just want them to show off pod racing, because they keep showing... They've shown that pod racing is in the game, but they keep showing speeder-based racing, which looks fun, but it's not pod racing like everyone wants. Everyone just wants to be able to go back to Tatooine and do... I can't remember the name of the race for the life of me. I think it's the Mos Espa Speedway race, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. I'm currently ill. My brain isn't working at full capacity right now. But I want to do that in a pod racer that I customized. That's what I want, goddammit. But this State of Play was one of the best showcases I've seen for games in a while. Some of the other showcases, whether it's Nintendo Directs or the Xbox showcases, have not been great. So hopefully this is the beginning of some good stuff. Because I left out one key announcement that deserves its own spot in this Nerd Roundup. Yeah, you know what it is. Santa Monica Studios announced that they will be remaking the God of War trilogy. It has been a rumor for God knows how long. It's been a thing that has existed for years, whether people have just been saying it just because they wanted to or actually had background information. It has been circling for years. But it's here. It actually exists. It's a miracle. Celebrating the 20th anniversary of God of War, which is crazy. 2005, March, is when the original came out on PS2. Crazy. This remake is actually going to feature the original voice actor for Kratos in the Grease games, T.C. Carson, which is very cool. I'm not going to lie, I was expecting them to use Christopher Judge to make it, like, linked, but I am so glad that they're like, nah, this is, like, younger Kratos. I'll get back to that in a second. And obviously, big adult Kratos, who's all like, I'm a dad now, is obviously Chris's voice, which is cool. I like that. I like that they've got, like, different voices for the different age categories, I guess, of Kratos. However, the remake is in very early development, so there was no news on a release date, let alone a release year. So, yeah, it was more of a, hey, we're doing this kind of hype announcement more than anything else. But they did announce that there was going to be a new game called God of War Sons of Sparta, which is a 2D action platformer, which allows you to follow Kratos' youth. Hence the younger bit earlier. However, this game can be played in co-op. But there was a bit of an issue with the co-op, is the fact that they never said you had to finish the campaign first to then get co-op, which apparently is a massive issue with fans, because you can play as Kratos' brother, Deimios. But a lot of fans were expecting the co-op thing to be a thing straight from the get-go. So there's been a bit of an uproar with the game, as that people feel like they've been misadvertised. So, yeah, bit of an issue. But that game has also got a voiceover from T.C. Carson as, like, an older Kratos. So that's kind of cool. It's like, yes, come back. Give nostalgia. Now you're all caught up. There have been so much good stuff again this week. It's crazy. It's kind of hard to keep up. There are a few things I actually had to leave out of this Nerd Roundup. But I want to say thank you to everyone that's been watching the short form content. It's kind of nuts seeing how many people want to watch them and interact with them. Like, we just hit 59 followers on TikTok and nearly 850 likes, which is crazy. And here on YouTube, we've got 55 subs, so thank you to all of you. And we just hit over 50,000 views in less than, a month and a half from me doing this? Which, again, is crazy. So, thank you. It's insane. I will also apologize for my voice currently, because I am slowly getting over the fact that I have tonsillitis, which isn't fun. Don't like that. There's a few other things I'm also dealing with right now, health-wise, which also isn't fun, but I'll be fine. It's just antibiotics need to do their job, which they're doing slowly. But my voice is slightly going, as I can hear. But as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, as you'll be getting a Nerd Roundup every Monday at 6 PM UK time. As long as I'm not super ill, because that's what happened last time. I'm currently just ill. So I got you. If you got any suggestions on what you'd like to see or anything you'd really like to say, comment down below and I'll try and respond as soon as I can. Other than that, I'll see you next week.